Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's me again. It's time for another one of these videos, man. You already know, shit's about to get real. Um, it's probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter one, but, um, I'll cut straight to the chase. This is your sign to go all in and to take that risk. You know exactly what that risk is for you. And this is your sign to put yourself in a position where you have no choice but to succeed. Do something that will put yourself in a position where you can't fail. And you're going to be, it's scary. I have put myself in this position and it's scary. I won't lie. But I've never felt more sure of succeeding than I have right now. You know, there's this overwhelming kind of security. One, just because I have such strong faith within my religion and such strong faith in God that this is my plan. That's the main part of it. But I also believe in myself because I've stopped making excuses. I've stopped blaming other people for my situation. I've stopped looking in the mirror and feeling sorry for myself. And that's where you need to be. You need to understand that every single thing that you do right now matters. You need to have a sense of urgency, and you need to get the fuck to work. It takes a lot. It's not easy to take that first step. Taking the first step is always the hardest. After you've taken that first step, things will be a lot smoother. But you need to understand that the reason you are, it's your own fault for your situation. I used to blame other people a lot or find excuses or just find a reason to excuse myself out of being a certain way or being in a position that I was. The moment that you stop feeling sorry for yourself and taking accountability and being able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I need to work harder, is the moment that everything will start to turn up. I promise you guys that I've been in the same situation where I was so down bad, I just felt like giving up. I have no choice but to succeed now. The position that I have put myself in, I literally have to make my business succeed. I have to make this whole thing, everything that I'm doing, my social media, my business, my just everything. It has to work. And I will make it work no matter what. Think about every single time that you have been uncomfortable in your life or gone through something hard or been just unsure or felt scared or in a position where you're like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know what I'm doing. I feel lost. I'm confused. And I don't know what I'm doing. It seems scary in the moment, but you guys have got to realize that you will never grow from being comfortable. And you're either going to be one of two people. You're going to be the person who is perfectly fine with their situation. Your situation might be great. Obviously it's all subjective depending on the person. But why are you going to settle for that? Comfortability. And deep down that you want big things for yourself. If you follow me, it's most likely because you are on your trading journey and you're probably unprofitable, and you're probably going through a lot, and you feel overwhelmed, and you feel lost, and you feel confused, and you're tired of losing money. You're tired of feeling like such a fucking failure. Just keep going. And never stay comfortable. Which person are you going to be? Are you going to be the person that settles and just says, yeah, I'm fine here? And then one day, you're going to look back and say, I could have been so much more. I could have been so much more. I could have been anything I wanted to be. What makes you think that one day something is just going to magically flip? One day you're just going to wake up one day and things are going to be different. You're stuck in this illusion, and I'm speaking from experience. You're stuck in this illusion. You have for whatever reason, I don't even know myself why this happens or why people tend to do this a lot. You just for some reason feel like, oh, one day, one day things are just going to be all right. One day I'll be rich. One day I'll be rich. One day I'll drive a really nice car. One day I'll live in a huge house. But if you're living every single day exactly the same, what makes you think that one day something's just randomly going to change? Nothing changes if nothing changes. What you do today matters. What you do today matters. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't even worry about an hour from now. Don't even worry about 30 minutes from now. What you do right now matters. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and I truly think that it was all a part of God's plan for me. All of the things that I've been through are things that I don't think most people can say that they have experienced. And sometimes people say to me, they've never met anyone that pushes themselves as hard as I push myself, or they don't have, they wish they had this mindset that I have. I do think part of the reason I have this certain mindset is because of a lot of things that I experienced throughout my life. But it's also just because I just want to be great. At the end of the day, I just want to be fucking great. And I understand that I have to apply myself and actually work to be great. I'm not just going to wake up one day with everything that I fucking dreamt of. My dreams are going to stay dreams unless I take action. The only thing that separates the most annoying thing is when I look at these people, these motherfuckers online, on TikTok, on YouTube, whatever, and they are rich out of the wazoo. And, obviously money is not everything in this world. I always talk about how I strive to make a lot of money, and that's one of the main reasons that I do a lot of things is because I want to solve my money problems, and I want to be able to help out the people that have helped me. I want to be able to help out my family, all kinds of things of that nature. I always try to put God first, of course, but that doesn't mean that I strive to, reach the top. And part of reaching the top is getting rich, plain and simple. So when I look at these people on the social media, I say it's annoying to me because I see these people and I say, bro, these people aren't smarter than me. They're not as strong as me. They're not as smart as me. I was a straight A student for most of my schooling career. I was a straight A student. And these kids are out here talking about, oh, I was a dropout, and here I am making $100K a month. That's what pisses me off, and it should piss you the fuck off too. It should piss you off that there's people out there who are honestly dumb as rocks, and they're rolling in it. That should tell you something. That at the end of the day, all there is to do is apply yourself. You take it one step at a time, fall in love with the process. Keep in the back of your mind the results, but fall in love with the process. Because if you can just, instead of, I've really started to focus recently on trying to imagine myself waking up and sitting down at my desk and grinding out in 6 hours of work, going to the gym, getting a great workout in, coming home, eating clean, feeling great, sleeping right. That's what I imagine myself. I don't imagine myself in my penthouse driving Lamborghinis and stuff, wearing APs, all that shit. Obviously, it's shit that I want, and I'm working towards it. And one day being able to go to my parents with $100,000 check, that's all the things. I don't tend to imagine those things too much. It's things that I know I want in the back of my head, but what I started to try to imagine myself and immerse myself in is the idea of the process, where I say, okay, those things will come, but that means I have to wake up and I have to be able to bang out 8, 10, 12-hour work days. There has to be sleepless nights. There has to be nights where I just turn on music and I go on my computer. I know everything I have to do, and I just work through the whole night. There has to be nights like that. You know? You have to fall in love with the process. You have to fall in love with being able to go to sleep at night and saying, "Man, I had a really productive day today. Let's run it back tomorrow." And not to mention, being productive in general just makes you feel better about yourself. It releases, chemicals in your brain that make you feel better just in general. Yeah, guys. Trust in God and trust in yourself. There's not a single doubt in my mind that I won't accomplish everything that I dream of. There's not a single amount of doubt in my mind. And I know that one day I'm going to look back on these videos and it's really going to mean something to me. And that's the reason that I make them. It's for me. It's really not for you guys. I know I post them because I think that maybe some people can watch these videos and maybe be motivated by them, or maybe some of the things I say resonate with a certain person out there, but they're mostly for me. And because I know that one day I want to look back on these videos and my kids, even one day I think down the line, like one day I'm going to show these videos to my kids and be like, "Look guys, here I was, like this shit is fucking possible. To be fucking great. To be fucking great." I want people to look at me and just be like, "Damn." Just be like, "Damn." I want people to look at me and just see a man, and I want people to look at me and I want people to see a man. I want people to see the Holy Spirit projecting out of me. I want people to look at me and be motivated and be inspired. And at the end of the day, that is my true main goal, and that's another reason why I post these videos, is because I want to be inspiring. Because one day when I'm gone, people aren't going to remember the things that I had or how much money I made or my business or any of that stuff. They're gonna remember how I made them feel. So I want to make an impact on people's lives, and I want to be an inspiration. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I've made so much progress from where I was. And that's a result of me applying myself. And it's easy to get wrapped up in the moment and think about all the things that I've got going on right now and all the stressful things that are going on in my life. But then I realize, hey, You know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was in the worst, the worst part of my life, the worst place in my life I had ever been. And here I am now feeling like I feel like a new man. And that's a result of me working to be a new man. Because I hated feeling so weak and like such a loser. And I stopped feeling sorry for myself. And I said this is my fault. And I got the fuck to work. And I'll continue to do that. Um that's all I got. Take that risk. God bless y'all.